Today I'll be showing you how to raise your own jellyfish food. So first off, you need to fill your hatching container up to about that line with warmish tap water, not too hot, but just kind of warmish. And you'll need iodized salt, baking soda, and your brine shrimp eggs, and a little measuring thing here if you need it. Alright, so first off, you need to take this part, the one with the suction cup, and you stick the end of the airline tubing, all the way to the bottom where the little cap sits down there. And then you fold this over, and you kind of almost hook it right there. So you always have the suction cup, even though it's not suctioning. It keeps the airline tubing stable more than anything I've been able to test. Tape always lets go, so we just include these little suction cups because they hook onto this ridge right here in the bottom. So that's all set right there. And just confirm one more time that it's touching the bottom right over there. And so now you'll need to turn on your air pump. Okay, now as you can see it's bubbling, which is very good. And now you'll be needing to take a flat tablespoon of salt. Iodized salt is the best. Just carefully drop it in. And then you'll need a little pinch of your baking soda over here. I didn't get a full pinch there. Make sure all of it's off your fingers at the end. You can dip your fingers in here after to make sure that all the baking soda is off your fingers. Okay, now you want to let it sit for about a minute, and then you can start adding your brine shrimp eggs. Okay, now it's been sitting here for about a minute, mixing up the hatching solution. And now you want to take about a pinch of brine shrimp eggs over here. The rule is basically about a pinch and a half per jelly. So for example, if you have 2 jellies, you're going to need 3 pinches. Just kind of stick your fingers in to help mix it around. Just get it all off your fingers, that's all you need to do. Okay, now that we've had the brine shrimp eggs and they're bouncing around in there, which is really good, you'll need just a simple light source. This will serve as both a heat source and a light source. So it's best if you tip it over so you can get the most light. Like that. And if it's kind of like tipping over like uncomfortably, you can use like something like a roll of tape or something to kind of prop it up. Like that. Just let it sit there for 24 hours, and when you come back 24 hours, they should be hatched. Okay, here we are 24 hours later, and now we'll need to turn off the air pump. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, now you come back 10 minutes later, and the eggshells should be on the top, on the surface, and all the brine shrimp should have been synced to the bottom right there. Okay, so now you'll need your feeding pipette and a just normal cup. And we'll want to be careful not to disturb the eggshells on the top as best as possible. Stick it in very slowly and go to the very bottom where the brine shrimp eggs are and suck it up. And you should see like this orangish stuff, that's the brine shrimp. Carefully squeeze it in the cup. Now I have to feed several jellyfish, so I hatched a lot of brine shrimp. If it's too, so you try to get as much as the brine shrimp as possible, and as little as the brine shrimp eggs. Well, the brine shrimp eggs shells, my mistake. Here's your jellyfish food all ready to feed, and now you're done. Now you can just restart the process for the next day's feeding.